Hi everyone, welcome to the accumulation and momentum data analysis for 25th of July. Today was a bad day for the market. The Nifty cracked almost 1%, same with the Bank Nifty, and even if you look at the mid and the small cap, the mid was around, let's say, 1.3, 1.4% down, and small caps more than 2% cut, right? So most of the retail portfolios would have bled quite a lot today. This was majorly on account of the biggest NBFC's management commentary, which was quite cautious regarding to the economy and how most of the sectors are still not picking up. Based on that, the market is trying to figure out whether the valuation that it is giving right now to the market is justifiable or not. So, based on that, it started selling off rapidly. It started with a sell-off and then it kind of continued, and we kind of ended near the day's low, right? So looking at all this, it looks like probably in the next week also we might see some continuation of this sell-off. So let's see. We look at the news as well as what the accumulation and the momentum data is telling us, right? So the important news is the manufacturing PMI in the month of July, it kind of hit a 17-year high, right? So this is not a small achievement to hit a 17-year high in the manufacturing thing. So this, and also if you look at the composite PMI, which kind of combines both manufacturing and services, so that is also staying above the 60 levels for the second consecutive month, right? So both manufacturing and services continue to do well. This is after the last quarter, wherein even in the last quarter, June and all, we kind of were at a pretty high level, right? So this gives more confidence on the economy that the economy is continuing to do well. Only thing is that probably the market kind of factored in too much growth and it went up too high. Now it is kind of uh, coming back to some decent valuations in most of these stocks, right? Now, moving ahead to the accumulation. So the large cap accumulation saw a little improvement today compared to the last 2 days, but the momentum kind of cooled off to the lows from where we you generally tend to see a bounce coming back, right? So that kind of gives us a little hope that probably in the coming week we might start to reverse. And anyways, in this range, right, of 24,800 to 25,200 thereabout, where the Nifty was continuously moving up and down, we are somewhere near the lower part of that range currently. And also the momentum is telling us that it is near the supports from where it has previously reversed. Now coming to the mid cap accumulation, it kind of stayed consistent around the same level. So there is no deterioration happening in the mid cap accumulation. But if you look at the momentum, even the momentum has cooled off to a level from where previously we have bounced back up, right? So this also kind of gives us a little hope for the next week, right? And the small cap accumulation kind of bounced back to the highs that we saw on Tuesday, which is a good sign, right? Plus, if you look at the momentum for the small caps, again here as well, we are near the lows from where we usually see a reversal happening or a bounce coming in, right? So combining the data which is showing a little improvement and the momentum which is near some kind of a support, if the momentum starts to pick up from Monday or Tuesday, we should see some bounce coming into the market. And also next week we have a lot of IPOs coming in. So usually the mood tends to be pretty decent because for a pretty large IPO to go through, if the mood is not that great or the sentiment in the market is not that great, usually the subscription does not happen. So chances are the mood should also improve in the coming week. The momentum and the accumulation data are not exactly telling us that, but kind of hinting now that the accumulation has improved and the momentum is near some kind of a support. So, hope this helps. Probably from the next week, we should see some kind of a bounce coming into the market. Thank you.